Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
3 down, 3 down. Be ready, be ready. Where's 52? Watch 52. Echo. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 3, check 3. Shit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you battle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A very solid gain of 27.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
When I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On the ground, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Great. 56. Mike. 20. Right there. 56. Gun. Hey, watch the slant.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's our field. Hey, look. Mike 56. I got you, son. 49. Check 49.
Out of the gun, Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alex Anzalone able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, this is Harris. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. On the draw, it's Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Open man is Michael Thomas. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, this was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A toss to Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop the throw and caught by Henry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the delay, here's Harris.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Well, look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
You ready? You ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Wait, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
No. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Watch the back.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Saints first down.
We own them.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
20.
Back to throw. Newton. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gun. 8. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
To the air again, Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 20. He's checking. Crash.
They snap it to Newton. And he comes back with one complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go.
Newton now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And this is Cook with a grab. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You. 20.
Mike 56. Mike 56. 6 man. Check curls.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And no, It's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a 4-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw now. End zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Let's go. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Newton, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
14 yards. That's good. Eagles, first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton throwing right, and that's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He finds an opening past the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Newton. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And that one belonging to the Buccaneers. Robbie Anderson, he had a touchdown reception to help the cause.
Ready. Check 52. Come on. Here we go.
On first down, Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final